Ralph Fusatola, JD, the vitamin lawyer, here. This video is addressed to my Vitamin Lawyer Consultancy client base and to all of those advanced healthcare practitioners and advanced dietary supplement companies that I deal with on a regular basis. I want to make sure that you understand the significant changes that are happening in the advanced healthcare, natural healthcare, dietary supplement world. These are changes that are being mediated by the FDA and the FTC with some input from Congress and others. There are major changes happening and have been going on over the past decade. The old vitamin industry that we knew back in the 1990s is different today. And what's different is that you really have to become serious about your standard operating procedures and about the regulatory compliance that's going to be expected from your company if your company or your practice is going to survive. I've taken my 40 years and more experience as a lawyer and as an executive in the vitamin industry and put it together to bring to you several important services that I'm now focusing all my time on. Those services include my webinar series of certification courses in standard operating procedures for dietary supplement companies, but also a separate one for practitioners who own their own labeled products. Under the way the FDA is interpreting the law, if you are the label owner, you are the responsible party. When the FDA comes to visit, unannounced as always, the first three things they're going to talk about are: do you have written standard operating procedures? Where are the core data sheets and files for each of your individual products? And when was the last time you audited your manufacturer? The FDA agent will say, even though the manufacturer is GMP registered, it doesn't mean that we can guarantee to you that they are GMP compliant. In fact, you as the label owner must guarantee to the FDA that the manufacturer, the bottler, the labeler, the shipper, the customer service concerns, whatever you may have contracted services out to, that they are compliant. You must be in a state of control of each step of the process, from raw material all the way through to dealing with your customers. And if you do that, you'll be regulatory compliant. And so I've set up two programs: the webinar program, which trains you in all of those aspects. For example, I've developed a list of all of the records required under the GMPs so that the label owner can know what records the label owner needs to keep and what records the manufacturer needs to keep. But in addition to that, I've developed a FDA GMP compliance audit program where I either go in person or via internet and I inspect the manufacturer's facility. Using a 194-point checklist developed directly from the GMPs, I make sure that the manufacturer is compliant. I then issue a approximately 30-page report that goes through the 194 requirements and also has photos taken from the tour that are used to illustrate compliance. These two services, webinar certification training programs and virtual audits for compliance with GMPs, are together what protects your company when the FDA or one of its 7,000 new agents comes knocking on your door to do exactly what the public has entrusted them to do, to inspect you and your operations. Now that, of course, is your decision. But if I were you, I would contact the Vitamin Lawyer Consultancy right now. You'll see our information on the screen. Let's talk about it. I'm ready to discuss this with you and show you how regulatory compliance is a powerful ingredient in ROI. Thank you. Ralph Fusatola, JD here, the Vitamin Lawyer.